So before I start, I would just like to give a nod to Conscientious Currency, whose research, clarity and extremely polite yet quite rebellious energy I admire. So let's talk about something powerful, entirely legal and surprisingly quite funny. Data Subject Access Requests, DSARs. Now, don't click away because I promise this gets spicy. Yes, hello, welcome to the channel. It's me, Chris, with a K, and I hope everyone's well today. So, let's talk about GDPR, shall we? Under UK GDPR, the law that makes corporations sweat, you have the right to ask any organisation that holds your personal data to hand over everything that they have on you. And yes, this includes biometric data, your face prints, your login logs, your location timestamps, and that awkward moment when Tesco's camera may or may not have mistaken you for a person of interest because you happen to walk in wearing a beanie and looking a little bit too mysterious. And companies must respond within 1 month. For free, no admin fee, none of this "all we value your privacy" nonsense. Just hand over the files, lad. Now here's where it gets interesting. Or chaotic. Or, depending on your moral alignment, delightful. If one person submits a DSAR, it's an admin task. If tens of thousands of people submit a DSAR, staggered over time, it becomes a logistical nightmare, a financial sinkhole, and occasionally a reason why entire surveillance systems quietly disappear. Shh. And we have real-world examples of this. British Airways got hit with over 10,000 DSARs and ended up being fined 200 million. Clearview AI, the "we scraped everyone's face off the internet because why not" company, mass DSARs helped force massive penalties and regulatory smackdowns. Privacy groups literally recommended DSAR waves as a strategy. This isn't conspiracy, this is bureaucracy weaponized. 10,000 DSARs equals 10,000 labour hours equals thousands of pounds worth of processing. Could we actually just shut the system down? And companies sometimes say, well, yes, that would be cheaper. Goodbye database. It is the first time in history we've actually been able to fight surveillance capitalism using paperwork, which is honestly iconic. So what's being suggested here? Legally and politely, we make use of the right that already exists. You can submit DSARs to gov.uk online, the centralised digital system being rolled out everywhere. Tesco or any supermarket using facial recognition. Any retailer in Project Pegasus, yes, the one where police and retailers share facial data. Totally normal behaviour, nothing dystopian to see here. If you've even just walked into one of these stores, your face may already be on the system. So you are fully within your rights to ask, excuse me, but what exactly are you doing with my face? And they have to answer, in writing, within 30 days, for free, while sweating gently. And why does this matter? Digital ID and facial recognition aren't just about convenience. They're about control, exclusion, and the ability to lock people out of services. When identity becomes centralised, tokenised, and required from everything from banking to buying a pint, you have a society where access to life can be switched off. No one voted for that. Nobody was consulted. And almost nobody understands the risks because they don't advertise the scary bits on TV or on the brochure. So DSARs are a way of saying, I see what you're doing, explain it, in detail, on record. So corporations hate that. So the call to action, not loud, not dramatic. No marching, no shouting, no posters. Just email, post, repeat. Thousands of times, over months. A beautiful English resistance tactic. Really. Weaponised paperwork. Tea, patience, and a quiet belief that we just shouldn't be tracked whilst buying bananas. And remember, you're not being difficult. You're being legally inquisitive. And somewhere, deep in the data compliance office, someone just felt a shiver. But there, let me know what you think in the comments. Look after yourselves, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.